Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your very energetic August astrology. It kicks off with a huge with Mars and Uranus joining forces on the 1st of the month. That coupled with the North Node, which is all about our destiny, there are shocks, surprises and drama right from the get-go. It is extreme. Venus goes into Leo, which is making us all a little bit more confident about self-love. We have Mercury entering Virgo. We can get down to business and deal with things. There's a lot going on, my darlings. Here's your monthly astrology. Hello, Aries. Wow. I don't know how you're feeling, but it's certainly everything kicked off right at the get-go. From the 31st, actually, and the 1st, and for the next couple of weeks, there's very intense energy all about our destiny and where we're going. There's surprises. We are reaching out. We are seeing the future in a different way. And it may be unexpected, but ultimately it could lead us to our future. But you might find yourself thinking and pondering on how this came about, how a sudden change of mind or a bit of news or something popped up that made you feel very differently about your world. Trust me, there is a bigger picture, but when Mars and Uranus get together in your position of security, you'll be pondering what it means to be secure, and you're likely to see things in a completely different way, either forced to, inverted commas, or you'll suddenly wake up and have a revelation about your future and where you're going. So it is very much an intense time for you. When Mercury goes into Virgo on the 4th, you're thinking about your health and well-being. Funnily enough, I'm already thinking about that. I think it is in the air that we're thinking about how we can sort of look after ourselves, nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves. And that vibe sort of stretches throughout this month. Now, in good news, Venus goes into Leo, and that's a great time for us because it makes us feel very jolly, very creative, very loving, and very romantic. Just before that, actually, Mars, our ruler, squares Saturn, and we're going to have to think about who we're committed to, what groups of people we're committed to, who we want to hang out with, and generally, commitment is a big theme of this month. Make the most of that Venus in Leo, though, to really shine and dazzle, explore, be comfortable in who you are, and open up your creativity and love. Look around you to see what love is in your life that you want to increase. And there could be an increase of abundance there as well. Now, Mars is going into Gemini, and normally Mars is in a sign for 5 or 6 weeks. This is 5 times that. It's extraordinary because it's going to be there until March 2023. So for us, it's all about communication. You might find you have a louder voice. You're feeling stronger and more passionate about the things that you've got to say, or that you're out there in front in some way. You're being pushed forward. You might find yourself having some arguments or some explosive conversations over the next few months, but you're determined to get your voice heard, which is great. Oh, and just before that, on the 18th, Venus is trine Jupiter. Obviously, Jupiter is in Aries. This is a time for us to expand and grow, even though Jupiter is retrograde, which means we are exploring and growing things from the past. This is saying, it could be a relationship that was on hold suddenly opens up for you. It could be a project that you really love suddenly resurfacing, and you're like, yes, I can feel it. I'm heading towards it. And even though it may feel quite slow progress, you're going to do it properly, because Jupiter going direct made us rush. Jupiter retrograde is saying, hold on, take things slowly, dive deep, swim towards your goals. And you might feel as if you're kind of walking underwater. It's not fast progress, but it's very, very real progress. It's progress that's deep. It's progress that's important. It's progress that calms you and heals you and makes you feel absolutely centered. And talking of being centered and being grounded, The sun enters Virgo, and again, it's health and well-being, and you're thinking to yourself, right, there's so much going on. I'm feeling so alive, and I've got so much to give to the world. It's really important that I take care of myself. You may declutter, you may decide to really kind of pare things back in your life so that you can focus on the things that really matter, the things that are really important. We also have a full moon this month in Aquarius, which is awakening our free spirit. It's almost squaring Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable. So it could be, again, you're fighting for what you believe in, but you might feel that there's some resistance, or you might be suddenly letting go of a group of friends or something that you believed in, and you're freeing yourself up, you're unshackling yourself, you're letting go of ties that were maybe wearing you out but weren't giving back in a way that you wanted. And now you're thinking, I'm going to prioritize. I want freedom. I want to feel that I can open my heart to things that really are important. And because of this North Node energy, you're going to find yourself just focusing on things that will help you expand and grow and open up to the future. The new moon in Virgo is doubling down on that on the 27th. It's right. New cycle. Take care of yourself, nurture yourself, look after your health and well-being, and find your balance. And you're able to be very focused on the finer details, which is, again, not something that you necessarily normally do. You're kind of a bigger picture. You're very impulsive. And just before that, actually, Venus is trine Chiron, the wounded healer. A lot of issues have been coming up for you about healing the past and thinking about the past and how to open your heart to look after yourself now so that you can be your best in the future. And Venus there is going to heal a love issue, whether you didn't feel loved or nurtured enough, whether there's a wound connected to the past or a heartbreak. Something's happening. There's a big clearing coming and a big shift in your perspective, and you're feeling that the tide is turning, that you're opening up on a new level to love. It really is powerful, beautiful, full of potential and possibility, but there will be challenges and you'll be pushed to your limit. So it's up to you to understand and take that nurturing. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. I've had my psychic company for over 20 years. I've always been exceptionally picky about who I have on my team. My psychics are incredible people. They're all emotionally intelligent. They give a very accurate and specific reading, and they're all beautiful and different in their own right.
So we got our fabulous psychics here.
My psychics go through 5 rigorous tests, including one with me, and then we get to meet.
I love meeting the readers.
And we make a film showcasing their unique skills.
Sharon P. Hello. We're doing filming. So are you excited? Just relax, be yourself. Open up your heart.
So if you feel that you're accurate, you're emotionally intelligent, and your heart really wants to empower your clients, then we'd love you to apply and come for a test with us.